Hello and welcome. Today's a simple tutorial just about what's called easing in and easing out. And it's the idea of trying to make your animations look less robotic and more kind of lifelike, like using gravity and so forth and physics, right? Because like really, if you got something that's animating from one side or the other, it just is moving at the same speed, and that's just not real life. All right, so we're going to make it look a little bit more lifelike in a way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just draw a background here. Like we're just going to draw like a table, or you call it a road, or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to make that just like a green, and just going to draw like here's my road. That is the limest looking green ever, but we're going with it. Okay. So then actually let's just do gray, and we are doing our road. Okay. Say you had a car, and this is going to be like the worst car ever. Let's just get rid of that. I wanted that to extend the whole way. There we go. And then let's see, what are we at here? We are at 24 frames a second. That's great. I've accidentally. We're going to leave it at that size for right now. So there's my background in a new layer. So let's just go new layer, and at the top, going to draw like the worst car ever. Going to draw a circle. It's going to have black tires. Of course it does. Oh, I don't seem to have. There we go. Going to have black tires. Okay, and my car's red, so I'm just going to have a car. There we go. So, like if you think, like I actually did go to art school, okay? And of course it shows like right here, okay? All right, that looks like my car. Okay, good enough. Going to make that thing like animate from off the screen. And so I'm going to animate, I'm going to do that, going to tell the computer I'm going to animate, so I'm just going to click on the add tween, and then at the end of that, we're going to, at the end of here, we're going to have the thing animate off the screen. So if we play it, it looks very robotic, right? There's no beginning, there's no end, right? In fact, if I were to, let's actually take that one step further. I should probably make it stop first for a bit. Like it's going to be here for a little bit. Let's add a new keyframe. So it's in the same spot. So here it's in the same spot. It goes to there, it hasn't moved yet. And then when it gets to here, then it's... So that's just going to prove my point a little bit better. There, and then it takes off. There, takes off. Okay. If I were to click on this, the actual animation, the timeline here, the tween and between, you get certain properties, like you can add sound. If I click on here, you get different properties, like you can move it, right? Like there's your scaling of making it bigger, smaller, you can rotate it, whatever. If I click on the actual, keyframe, you get other properties, like if I wanted the thing to rotate. We already kind of talked about that in the last in another tutorial. But if I wanted to have the thing start slow and then get faster, because that's what a car does, that's actually called easing in and easing out. So I'm going to have it, and I forget what it is. I think it's backward. It's always backwards what I think. So I think if I go easing out, I think it's going to start slow and then get faster. Let's see if it does that. Oh, no, opposite. It's always the opposite of what I think. So I'm going to go easing in. And now play it. There. Doesn't that look way better? It actually looks real. Okay? Not real, but you know what I mean. Let's do another example. I'm just going to hide this layer. I'm going to take that layer and I'm just going to hide it so you can't see it. It's there, but it's just hidden, like in Photoshop. And then I'm going to add a new layer, put that on top. I'm just going to draw a ball. I'm going to draw a ball. I'm going to make it like orange because it's a basketball. That's like a sorry looking basketball. I apologize to all the basketball players out there. And yeah, we need to have that, and I'm just going to draw my ball. And I could make it look more like a basketball. I'm sorry. Let's take that guy, move it down a little bit more. Okay. And going to add some keyframes to it. And so this ball, so it will, we're going to keyframe it. I know that it's going to, I want it to actually go up and land in the same spot. So I could either go here, move that up, and then go to the end and then have it go down. But I want it to be in the exact same spot, so I'm going to cheat. I'm actually going to make a new keyframe here. And oh no, it's in the same spot. It's here, and then it's in the exact same spot. That's madness. But now, if I go up to the middle and move it up, oh, look at that. Now it's in this spot. It's up in the sky, and then it lands in the exact same spot. Like, am I a genius? Sometimes sometimes I'm just a genius. Okay, so now this is a ball bouncing, but boy, does it ever look terrible because it looks very robotic. It does not look, there's no gravity, there's no physics, okay? So let's go to the first keyframe, and I kind of forget, again, like I always mix it up. Is that, do I do easing out? Do I do easing in? I think it's easing out. So I'm going to do easing out. And then the other one's going to be opposite. It's going to be easing in. Okay, so what I'm hoping is going to do is that it's going to be really quick at the bottom and shoot up, and it's going to slow down. And then it's going to be slow and then go quicker. And then just like a real bouncing ball. Not bad. A little bit better. It's okay. It's not the greatest, but what do you do? Okay, so that is how you make things look a little bit more lifelike. Okay, so hope you guys are having a good day. Take care.